Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. I wanted to address some of the comments and concerns people have had that have been occurring in the comment sections quite a few times now, over and over again. I wanted to address some of the concerns, there's some questions that people have been asking a lot when it comes to Abyss runs. Sometimes the videos I do, people think that I'm not showing the whole truth, that it's like fake, the stuff I do on the test server. And then also just some general tips when it comes to when you're watching me as a viewer, like doing my Abyss videos, like some things just keep in the back of your mind so that, okay, you don't just go out there and lose your ship straight away. So some things that I wanted to talk about when it comes to, like, you're watching my video as a viewer, that I was thinking about. So one is that often people, I see them say, oh, Aceface, you have so good DPS. How are you able to do this tank so good, or you're able to do so much damage? Why am I not able to do damage? The thing is, like, you have to. My character right here, Aceface. He has max skills. He has max skills. Pretty much everything is okay. Not max skills, but support skills all level 5. If you go in, like, for example, the gunnery right here, we've got level 5. We've got sharpshooter, surgical strike, level 5. Like, all these are pretty much level 5, apart from the specialization skills, which are like 2, 3, sometimes 4. So that's one aspect you have to just keep in mind when you're watching me. Not just me, but like it could be other people as well. You're watching them doing Abyss videos, just wonder, how did they do that good? Well, it could be that they've got good skills. Another thing you have to keep in mind is that when you're wondering, like, oh, is this Abyss fit not working? Or say you're trying to copy the ship I'm using, why is it not working? It could be that you're piloting wrong. The thing is, piloting in the Abyss does actually play quite a bit of a role. Here we've got a Gila right in front of me. I've always been using, it's the first ship that I ever used in the Abyss, the Gila right here. Not this particular fit, but when it comes to the Abyss, I started out, the first wave I found that I started having big problems with was Charybdis Tyrannos. That big drifter battleship does so much damage. I found out after a bit of, like, testing around, reading what other people are saying, that, just simply approaching in an angle to Charybdis Tyrannos reduces the incoming damage a lot because of transversal. Like, this wasn't so obvious to me in the beginning, and I can imagine to a lot of other people out there this wouldn't be obvious either. And just other things, just small piloting things in general, can really make your Abyss ventures a lot easier. For example, I don't know, keep at range 40 kilometers plus from Sancha, a devoted knight, can reduce their damage significantly. Keeping range 70 kilometers from a marshal reduces their damage significantly as well. Like, these small things, you learn these things here and there, makes your Abyss running so much quicker. So that could also be an explanation to why you're maybe having a bit of, like, trouble copying a fit I'm doing. Then there's another big one, and this is something I can improve on as well. It's that I've not got a tried and tested fit. And I tried to make this clear that it's not a tried and tested fit. And I tried to say, if it is a tried and tested fit, I explicitly say that. So a lot of the videos I do, they're a lot on, like, tests of ships. And that's the whole point. I love testing stuff. Before I even started making YouTube videos, one of the things I always loved doing was just testing and tweaking new types of builds. I used to play this game called StarMade a long time ago. You can think of it as a combination of Minecraft and EVE Online. And it basically involved you building spaceships with blocks. And I just love testing out new builds, seeing how they worked. And that's often the stuff I like to doing in EVE Online as well. I love doing it when I'm just, like, going around there, testing them in the Abyss, see how it works. So often when I make a video, it's a test, and I try to make this as clear as possible. It's not always so clear, and I can improve in that. I'll admit I can improve in that. But just keep that in mind, that it is not always guaranteed that, just because I show a video of something, it's automatically going to work. Like, just because I do one Abyss site, that it goes well, doesn't mean it's always going to work, because there are many different spawns in the Abyss, and you could have different skills, you could have different piloting experience, so that can also make a big difference in your, like, success in the Abyss when you're trying to imitate a fit I'm doing. An example would be the Sacrilege fit that I've been doing quite a bit recently. Sacrilege right here, Saki. I've had very much success for this fit, but I haven't unfortunately encountered a marshal yet. So it could be that this fit would not turn out too well. So just like these things to keep in mind. I've been running sites, trying to get them to run well, doing tests. Seems like it's going well, and I'm thinking that this fit right here has a lot of potential of doing T4 Darks really well. I mean, it's earned me tons of ISK, but I've not encountered the Marshall Wave, so it could go south for me. I think it could definitely go south for me, so I'd have to learn. Maybe I could pilot in a certain way. We'll see. When I encounter a Marshall Wave, I'll have to learn from that. And speaking of learning, this is another thing that I think that is really important to just have them back in your mind whenever you're watching my video or anyone else's videos when it comes to an Abyss fit that you think about trying, but you're just thinking, okay, I want to try this, I'm thinking of trying it, but you're unsure if it's going to work or not because you're thinking maybe, oh, what if I die? Oh, look at these comments, look at these guys, they're saying, oh, fit does not work, the AC Facey, you're lying. What? Look, this is the thing. If you're ever going to try a new fit, do not try it on Tranquility. I don't know why people think that they have to try their fits on Tranquility. I don't understand it doesn't make you a tough guy trying your fits on Tranquility. It just makes you stupid. Because the thing is, you can go on the test server. I don't know if like a lot of people know this because apparently it doesn't seem like it's very well known. But if you go into the launcher here, you click here, you see Singularity. Go here, and then you log in. You log into the test server, and when you log into the test server, everything costs 100 ISK. So you get basically everything for free there. You can go there, you can try fits as much as you want, and don't have to worry about dying. I know that it's not real in that you're not earning the ISK that you're doing the sites, but you can do the test. You can do the test on your character. You can do the tests with your skills that you've got, and you can tweak the builds even more if you want as well. And you can get some confidence in yourself that you're going to be able to like run the sites, because not only are you able to test the stuff there, just seeing that the build works, but you're also going to teach yourself by just trial and error. They're going to see that, okay, I'll learn how to avoid curved tyrants like this. I'll learn how to pilot around diverted knights like this. I feel confident in my builds. And that's what I think you should do when you're trying to imitate my fits, anyone else's fits. Always try them in the test server first, just so that you can feel confident in yourselves. Because often my videos, I try to say this, they're tests. Even if I make a video saying that, okay, this is a tried and tested fit, it may be that you don't know how to tackle a certain wave the same way I tackle it. It may be that your skills are not as good as me when it comes to your character. You maybe will die, even though in my experience, it's always been a tried and tested fit. It could be that it won't work the same way for you, and that's where the test server comes in so essentially. That you'll be able to imitate your skills there. It'll be as per usual, just that you're going to have everything for free there, so you won't lose all your ISK if you die there. Because that's the thing with the Abyss. It's so unforgiving in that when you lose everything. You can't warp off if stuff goes south. You are there and you're dead. It takes too long, you're dead. If you get neutered out, you're dead. There's so much stuff that can just really wipe everything off your face when you're in the Abyss. So you just need to be a little bit careful there. Make sure you've got some certain understanding of what you're using before like using on Tranquility. Don't blame me that, oh, I lose all my ISK. Why did you show all this these fits when they don't work? Try them on the test server first, see if they work, and then when you feel like, okay, it's confident now, that's when you invest your ISK, because you shouldn't just blindly invest your ISK into something that you don't even feel comfortable using in the Abyss. In missions, it's a bit of a different thing, because like when you're doing missions, it's very forgiving. It's not like the Abyss. You can have a ship that can like get killed in missions, or that is not got enough tank for missions. It's all right. You just warp out. It's no biggie. In DED size, same thing as well. You can just warp out usually, unless there's some warping, scrambling frigates. It's not too big deal, but always test on the test server. It's really important, and this is stuff that I feel like many people don't understand even exists. So really, try out there. It does not make you a weak guy or some guy who's a coward for testing out stuff for free. It just makes you just smart not to risk your ISK unnecessarily. I try to nowadays do more like fit runs, tests like this Sacrilege right here on Tranquility, because the successful runs I do, they actually give me profit that I can, sell for ISK or like profitable loot, the stuff on the test server, you can't sell it for real ISK. It's just like the test server ISK doesn't count. It's like a completely different server. But the reason I do it nowadays is because I've accumulated so much ISK over time. It's just that really, if I lose this Sacrilege right here, 500 million, it's not the whole world, and I'm quite confident in its capabilities. If I've got an expensive ship, that I'm not so confident in its capabilities, I'll always go on the test server first. Even if I've been using it quite a bit and it's quite expensive, I'll still preferably use it on the test server because it's just stupid just to waste your ISK unnecessarily unless you're certain that something's going to work. So test the test server. Do it. It's good. It's not bad for you. It's good for you. Another thing that a lot of people are asking me about, this is just a common concern I see, is that people often ask me, AC2AC, what is the required skills for your fit? What is the required DPS for your fit? Listen, I have a very hard time answering these questions because half of the time, no, not even half of the time, 95% of the time, I can't answer these questions because I don't know. I don't know. I can't know what level of skills I need to be able to do this T4 dark in particular successfully. Or you're doing this in T4 electric, do you need this skill or this skill? Like, do you understand how complicated that is of a question to ask? You can't, like, how am I supposed to know if I need control burst level 4 or 5? Like, how would I determine if that is going to really make a bigger difference as well? Does that mean that, okay, I test every single abyss wave with this particular skill out of the 100 skills we've got at level 4, and then I test it level 3, and then I test it level 2? Somehow I use an extractor, and then I can determine how. No, I can't determine these kind of things. Like, people are complaining often, oh, why are you not putting the skill plans? Or you need to put the skill plans so we know what to have. I can't know that. You have to understand that you've got so many different abyss waves to test against. Then you've got on top of that variations of abyss waves. So you could sometimes have, for example, a Triglavian wave with lots of Vedmax. You can have some with a lot of Damavix. You can have a room with a different weather effect, like a local weather effect, like a blue cloud, tachyon cloud, etc. You can then have different weather effects of the abyss sites, dark, electric, exotic, etc. I can never know what skills you're exactly supposed to use. I just use the best possible skills on this account right here, or I use my Alpha Clone account who has got Alpha Clone capable skills, which are also max for Alpha Clone capable skills. I can really, especially when it comes to like T3 and up, like these T0s, I can sort of determine if it's a lot easier for me to determine if the required skills are there or not, because I just have a guy train a few skills. Does it work? Okay, I'll say it. But still, maybe he could train a level less. Maybe that would still get by. I could never know for sure. But the point is I'm trying to make is that test your fits on the test server, because if you're not got the same skills as me, you might perform a bit differently from me. It's always good to test on the test server because then you can see how that's going to work out. In real life, I'm a med student, soon gonna graduate, got 1.5 years left. There's a lot of studying, a lot of hospital placements. I really have not a whole lot of free time apart from the videos I show you guys. I've already accumulated so much ISK that I hardly ever grind for ISK nowadays because I just really don't have the time or really the need. I've got all the ships I've got. So I don't have the time to just test so much to show you guys this. It's really, you need to do this yourself, and it's better that you do at least the bulk testing yourself, where you test against every single wave. If I like, say I make a video of, okay, I'm testing this fit, it works well, I think it's got potential, but you want to try it, but you're not sure, will it work, will it not work? I try to do as much tests as I can. I try to show you as much as I can. The thing is, if you want to invest your ISK with it on Tranquility, always use it on the test server, because then you can sort of determine, okay, it will work for me, it won't work for me. And you can also encounter the ways which you think will cause you trouble. You know, it can be a bit more personal for yourself. And not only is it good for yourself and give you the confidence to be able to do the Abyss run, it will also give you that piloting experience, which is very useful, that you can be able to pilot yourself and you feel like, oh, okay, I'm able to do this. I find this trick of piloting in a way that avoids damage from Charybdis Tyrannus, for example. It'll be beneficial for yourself. You'll be practicing yourself as well as just... It's not like, oh, okay, I copy the fit and I just AFK. You know, you learn a bit of manual piloting and doing the certain piloting needed. So it's just good. It's just good. That's really the big message I wanted to have today. Try this stuff in the test server. But just keep in mind as well, skills and tests of certain waves can also vary with the ships I show. And even when I show a video of like a tried and tested fit, could alter slightly in terms of like the actual piloting skill and my own skills. So I hope that cleared stuff up. Please keep these in mind when you're watching my videos so I don't disappoint you too much. I try to make it clear. I should get more clear. I'm trying to improve myself, but just keep that also in mind as a viewer. Hope it helped you guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.